Boom shakalaka, proof Bitcoin price can't go any lower, and a realistic halving price prediction. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including proof the price can't go much lower, and a realistic halving price prediction. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, come join us on Twitter at the Crypto Love, push that like button. Now today, fear and greed 52, dead neutral, same as we were a month ago after pretty much a whole month of fear. The overall market down 0.5%. Today, Bitcoin at 27,233, Ethereum at 1705, BNB at 223, XRP 52 cents, Dogecoin 6 cents, Cardano 26 cents, Solana $20, and Tron 7 cents. And Bitcoin, after bouncing off of this orange line, which is the bottom to a fair value $40,000 Bitcoin at the halving trend line, well, Bitcoin was rejected by the 100, and now the 200-day moving average, it is sitting below that level. Now, what was the cause of the giant price pump, aside from the news of Grayscale winning their lawsuit against the SEC? About $17 million in short liquidations occurring in 15 minutes. That pushed the price up as the shorts had to cover their positions. Now, some people are saying, hey, we're in a bear market. But if you take a look at things, despite the 12% dump that we've taken over the past month, overall, still up 76% from the bottom. And this chart here shows it's very unlikely that the price would go down any further at this point. So Bitcoin right now starting to dip its toes back into the orange hope fear range in the Nuppel, which we can see right here. So the Nuppel tells us what the lows for the cycle are. There's no looking back after a deep retrace into red capitulation, which you can see down here with the cycle bottoms. Now, after this happened, Bitcoin has always dipped back down into the yellow optimism, orange hope fear area before eventually taking off. Most of Bitcoin's time will be spent in yellow. This development in orange, once completed, it could be the final opportunity, the last dip into hope and fear before eventually taking off into optimism, belief, and euphoria/greed. But at the current moment, Bitcoin is sitting just below the short-term holder cost basis, which is at 28.2. This historically has acted as support during bull markets and resistance during bear markets. So we'll have to see if price can get back above there, finding support above it. But one line Bitcoin is sitting above right now is the 200 daily EMA line, this red line right here. A lot of people waiting for a better entry, probably not going to happen. You can see here on bullish markets, Bitcoin finds support there and then just continues trending upwards. Now, we can also take a look at the GBTC premium. So Grayscale just won a case versus the SEC. And you can see that since about November of last year, when we had lows of GBTC at 48% below the net asset value, the current market value of Bitcoin, right now we're down to about negative 18%. Now, during the complete frenzy back in November of the previous year, November 2020, you can see GBTC was well above. This is very nicely a sentiment indicator, meaning it's selling very far below when there's negative sentiment, now getting closer towards a positive sentiment about Bitcoin overall. And Bitcoin has repeated the same price action we saw in the last cycle, common to shake out bears and bulls before a massive bull run. So we had this downtrend while whales accumulate on the bottom, shake the bears out, shake the bulls out, and then a bearish wedge rising pattern before a last shakeout happens before the massive bull run. So you can see here, same thing, downtrend, accumulation, shakeouts, rising wedge pattern, last shakeout before the massive bull run could be occurring, not only for Bitcoin, but altcoins as well. These are the last weeks when it pays to accumulate before Bitcoin and altcoins go parabolic. A 2.5-year downtrend is about to break the trend line. It's held over 6 years right here. This is the market cap of Bitcoin. Sometimes always helpful to look at the full chart. So we could see a massive breakout coming in the near future because Bitcoin is about to break above the Williams alligator. Now you can see alligator suppression, these three lines here. Each cycle, Bitcoin must spend ample time under the monthly Williams alligator before it begins the bull market. You can see right now, just underneath the alligator right now. After the bear market downtrend is broken, many bull market signals start to falsely fire off at a progressively more convincing rate. But the alligator catches it all. 2019 put in a impressive parabolic rally, but it could not escape the suppression of the alligator bands. Almost every bull cycle has happened after Bitcoin breaks above the alligator bands. You can see that we are just at the cusp, and once it breaks, the true bull market begins and we start going parabolic. Now, where could we be headed? Well, if we take a look, we recently had a breakout of this OBV downtrend. Now, OBV is one of my favorite indicators because it is a leading indicator. It gives us an idea of when things happen before they actually happen in price. Now, based on this, $50,000 for Bitcoin by the halving is still in the cards, which is not far off from this trend line that I have here, the 40,000 by halving Bitcoin fair value price, where Bitcoin generally lands at every halving in the fair value price. Still envision a Bitcoin at $50,000 before the halving, which coincides with the 78.6 fib levels where Bitcoin has hit right before previous halvings. Because, like it or not, the next bull run for Bitcoin could be epic. You have to remember, the liquid supply is the smallest it has been in years. The notoriety of Bitcoin is the biggest it has been in years. This could be absolutely huge. We could see the halving precedes parabolic runs. The next one in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. I think probably about $186,000 per Bitcoin by the time that this run is over. But that's just my thoughts on things. So that's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, push the like button. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.